All right, couple days after Christmas, and we're still giving you brand new content in addition to the best shows of the year.
Yes.
Don't you dare click off of
Don't
this.
do it.
Don't you dare
do it.
We're watching you. And
Yeah.
we know where
Jeffy
you live.
is actually watching you right now.
He's
Don't
watching
look
you.
out in your front yard.
Yeah, you don't want none of this.
Oh, and I
you
know
really
when you
don't.
click
Well,
off, by
don't
the
tell
way.
them that if I'm out in the front yard.
Yeah. I know when you click off and you stop watching, I know what account does that. So
Oh, see?
So
See?
you don't want none of this.
Yeah.
we are also like Spotify. We track all your watch and how many
Yeah,
hours
we
you
don't-
watch. So
Is it December 27th?
Oh, yeah.
Game day.
Oh, yeah.
BYU Georgia Tech today.
There we go. Got to make sure that I'm representing
Nice.
my team, BYU,
Nice.
you know?
Wow, I don't even have that on
Lifelong
me
fan.
right now.
Lifelong fan.
Life, yeah. Nobody's
Since, I mean,
supports
I
the
noticed
Cougars.
you didn't wear the Nebraska hat.
More
When
than
when
Keith
is the Nebraska Bowl
Malinak
game?
and
Is that coming
Malinak
up?
Media Group.
The Malinak Media Group. Right.
Nobody supports it more than they.
to answer your question, Jeffy, Nebraska plays on December 31st, so just be
Okay, it's
patient,
coming up.
you know?
I can't remember what
In what
day.
bowl game?
Las Vegas Bowl.
And it's against Utah, right?
Yeah, so you'll be rooting.
That's fun.
You'll be rooting
I'll
for
be rooting
Nebraska,
for the
won't
Huskers.
you?
You
Okay.
Heck yeah.
know it, my friend. Plus, their coach just stepped down. Kyle Whittingham,
Oh,
the
yeah.
long-time
Is he
Utah
done?
coach.
Tiring or?
You know what? There's speculation he might have his eye on Michigan,
Oh.
going to Michigan in some
But
capacity.
did he?
like Jeffy, Michigan.
Because he didn't say I'm
Yeah.
retiring. He said I'm stepping
He's
down.
going to have an expensive staff
Oh.
that he's going to have to re-up there, I hear.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's right.
that would be a good move on Michigan's
would.
part because he could come in and lay down the law and
Yeah.
straighten him out.
Yeah. I mean, super successful at Utah. You can't argue with his record. He's done really well.
Because that's what they need. I mean, they need someone. They've had a rough time of it for the last few years.
Yeah.
So they need someone to come in and clean house, and Kyle could do that.
Yeah, he could. Could. He's like
Come right in-
67
come
years
right
old,
into Ann Arbor.
66.
Right
But
into Ann Arbor
if you're Michigan, are you hiring a 66-year-old head coach?
to
now?
come in and straighten
Yes.
it out, straighten
Maybe.
out the
Yeah, maybe.
the team. Yeah, I think you are the athletic department. I
Yeah.
think maybe you do.
Yeah.
Just if he says I'm here for a couple of years, we're going to get this thing turned around.
And, I coveted having him for a long time until recently with Kalani because I love Kalani. But, he's from BYU. He graduated. He played football at BYU.
He knows better than to be the Utah coach, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So you would think.
Right? What is it? How did that happen?
But he was a huge traitor for all these years.
I can't imagine
And
you
now
guys'
he's-
reaction to that.
He also seems to hate BYU. I don't know how
Whoa.
that. Yeah.
Is he still LDS?
Yeah.
What's his deal?
I don't know.
That's got to be
Oh,
awkward.
Mizzou
I
plays
don't
today
know.
too.
Huh?
Today's the
Oh, they play on the
27th.
Who plays?
Yeah, Mizzou plays
Who
today
do you
too.
play today?
We're playing in the Gator Bowl, right? We play
Against-
Virginia.
Against Virginia.
Oh,
yeah, Virginia.
Yeah. So we're both
All right,
playing
MIZ, baby.
ACC teams.
And just to let the audience know, none of that is on that episode.
None of the, none of any of
that
this.
episode.
It's just brand new content.
Brand new
Yes,
we
we're giving-
love you.
And we
That's why.
give.
Thank you.
And we give.
Thank you.
And we
Thank
give.
you.
So anyway, on the number 9 most popular show
Oh, he's
of
so
the year,
picky. Like we were supposed to talk about the show.
the DOJ was set to target hate speech.
Oh, good.
Now, they have done this to an extreme in Europe. I mean, an ugly extreme.
They sure have.
German. We just played 3 German officials who were interviewed by somebody, and they were talking about their hate speech laws. And it is a crime to insult people in Germany. Can you believe that? So obviously, free speech is over because
done.
that's the only kind of speech that needs protection.
So how do people feel when you come knocking on the door? they don't like us taking their...
They're surprised.
They're surprised. They don't like us taking their equipment.
And we'll take their computers and their iPads and their phones, and man, are they surprised? There was no shame at all.
No.
There was no
Zero.
self-awareness that this was a Nazi-like technique, that this is fascism. Because if you just insult somebody in person, you can be fined, maybe even jailed. But it's even worse if you insult somebody online, because that's forever.
Yeah, and this was our side
Man.
saying that they were going to target hate speech online, and
Right,
it's not.
right.
It's not. It doesn't matter who's in power. You don't silence free speech.
Incredible. Plus, in this episode, we're looking into the Armed Queers Salt Lake City group. They're fun. That's a fun group.
Oh, Pat, so fun.
Yeah. Apparently, they knew about the Charlie Kirk assassination
We'll see
ahead
in
of time.
court,
We'll see.
right?
Yeah. we'll see about that. But there's a lot of great stuff in this episode. Also, Benjamin Netanyahu says there be no Palestinian state. That's not politically correct.
How's it holding up?
I don't know.
How's that holding up?
Not well with the European nations because they hate him for it. And I say, tough.
I no doubt.
Is that part of the Tough Act of 2025?
It's the first thing in the Tough Act. Yeah.
And I know that this is the number 9th show. We're on the countdown. Number 9 of the show of the year. This day. We lost someone, and I haven't barely been able to get through. Since
really?
we lost him, Robert Redford.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't been able to watch
day,
a Robert Redford movie since.
To this day, I wake up in tears. So
He was so young.
So young. Just 88. 89, was it?
89, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, enjoy the show.
I mean, the guy lived in Utah for a really long time and started Sundance Resort and the Sundance Film Festival and all of that stuff. So he's a big fixture in Utah. And while I lived there, his restaurants were world-renowned. His ski resort was
They've been holding that
world-renowned.
place hostage. Now they're looking to move it and change it all up.
They
and
did
everything.
move it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's official. They moved to Denver, I think it is. Denver. Or Boulder
Either way, but I mean...
but yeah. But anyway, we lost Robert Redford. But, he was he had some great movies. Some classic things like...
that one.
I can't think of it.
Yeah, that one.
The President's Men.
Okay.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. The Sting.
Which was a great
with
movie.
Paul Newman.
That was a great
It's a
book,
classic.
too. Great book.
It's a classic. But all of that happens and so much more on our 9th most popular show of the year.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome. Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. So, updates. There still are quite a few updates that are coming in on the Charlie Kirk shooting. A lot of internet rumors. Was he wearing a bulletproof vest? I don't know. Were there others involved? I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, the FBI visited. They've been visiting several people, and they're looking into several groups, and some of them trans affiliated. There's a really radical group in Salt Lake City that they look like just a fun group of people.
Yeah, they do.
And kind of looking into them to see whether or not they might have known in advance or did they help out. The 71-year-old man that got pulled out of there.
Zinn, or whatever his name is? Yeah.
Is it George Zinn?
That sounds right.
So weird.
Very weird. Apparently he was just helping out whoever shot him.
Yeah.
By claiming that he did it so that it would distract police from the actual shooter.
And we let him
And I don't think that was coordinated between the two of them.
No, and I saw someone, and
they let him go
online that they were trying to make the case that this guy's been at
multiple
big events.
He goes
right?
to all the stuff in Utah. Apparently, he's an old radical and just a real fun guy.
But if he's
a real fun guy.
distracting, I mean that's
well, they're going to charge him.
Seem like that's,
in fact, they did charge him with a crime.
Yeah,
he's done some.
That's hindering an investigation.
Yes, it
and
is.
he's done it in the past, and he spent a year in prison for it once, at least once. I'm just finding out about the guy, but just a total old douche.
Yeah, they called him
a gadfly.
Gadfly was the word.
Yes, that's right. I
Gadfly.
thought of you.
Yeah. Thank you for thinking of me.
You're welcome.
I'm
You're
changing my name in the neighborhood. Don't want to go by Gadfly anymore, that's for sure. After they use it to describe this guy.
I know.
Agonizing. But they initially took in George Zinn as a suspect. He was later released and charged with obstruction by UVU police. Campus police charged him?
Right.
The campus police?
Okay.
A second suspect, Zachariah Koresha, was taken into custody and released after interrogation with law enforcement. There are no current ties to the shooting with either of these individuals. So these are just malcontents, it sounds like. And they're just trying to help out whoever shot him. Just unbelievable. Just so bizarre. He's the guy, if you missed it, his pants fell down. I don't know if he's wearing pants that were too big and he didn't have a belt. His pants were down around his ankles. George Zinn.
It's a problem for a lot of us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, your pants are just too big. Yeah. Serious weight loss. Is that what's going on? Or
I don't necessarily appreciate your tone.
What was wrong with my tone?
I don't know.
I don't think anything was really amiss tonally there. But the crowd was screaming at him because he claimed responsibility for it. So he took some flack from the people around, as you can imagine.
Good.
Yeah. And yes, his pants fell down around his ankles. Police had to carry him away from the scene. Police officer could be heard on the video saying he said he shot him, but I don't know. I mean, he didn't have a gun or anything.
Unarmed,
yeah. So I don't know how he could have been the shooter. He couldn't have discarded it that quickly. But yes, he's well known to police. He obstructs justice on a regular basis.
A winner.
Yeah. 2 dozen arrests dating back at least 25 years for criminal trespass, obstruction, disturbing the peace, and other charges. Most famously, he was charged with sending an email bomb threat to the Salt Lake City Marathon in 2013. So he's a real winner, this guy.
Kidding.
Winner.
Yeah. Good heavens. What are you doing? Just somebody who, I don't know, hates the normal process of life and is trying to disrupt it.
Goes off his medication too many times.
That could well be.
That'll do it.
Could well be. But this law enforcement officer that called him a gadfly spoke about him almost like...
there's George. There's Zen.
Yes,
there he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like he actually liked the guy.
Should have known you would be here.
That's just George.
That's
being
Zinni.
George.
That's Zinni over there. He shows up all the time.
Yeah, whatever. He's a gadfly.
He's a good guy.
Mostly, I mean, yes, he's a malcontent and he's a rabble-rouser, but really, he's more of a gadfly. Okay.
Yes.
All right. That was weird. That's weird. But will anything come of that? I don't know. I don't know if he'll do any time for this. I mean, UVU police charged him?
Right.
Weird. That's really weird. Then they're talking about the shooter's roommate, and Governor Cox was speaking about him, and it sounded like he was really cooperative and maybe even somewhat sane and certainly didn't want this to happen, is the way he made it sound. And then you talk to one of this guy's relatives, and it's a little bit different feel from him. Wisconsin right now reached 2 family members of this guy, Lance Twiggs, by phone. The first family member declined to comment and hung up. The second family member confirmed the information that, yes, he was the roommate. Yes, he's transitioning.
Okay.
But he's not accused of any criminal wrongdoing here. But he is clearly of leftist ideology. That's pretty obvious. And he is transitioning, and he is the roommate and boyfriend of the shooter. They did live together, according to the family member. The relative alleged that he is not mentally well at all. Asked whether he was transgender and transitioning, family member said, yes, that's true. I can't be sure of when it started. I have suspicions it would have been about 4 years ago. The family member alleged that the shooter was Lance Twiggs' boyfriend. I knew he had a boyfriend. I never met him. None of us had. The relative was not sure how long they'd been together. But he was asked how the relative knew the shooter was allegedly the boyfriend, and the relative responded, Lance disclosed that, not to me directly. He wanted to have lunch with other family members to introduce his boyfriend. Relative said he had avoided having anything to do with Lance for about 4 years. I know the reason I had nothing to do with him is he's full of evil and hatred. While this is extremely shocking, I was afraid he might hurt someone, the family member said. saying this belief was based on things he would say to family members. Relative declined to be more specific. But he said, for at least 4 years, I haven't talked to him.
Don't want anything to do with him.
I did not want him around my personal family. He's not a healthy person. He's very angry with anyone who is supportive of conservative ideals and Christian values. The relative expressed great devastation over Kirk's murder. We feel collectively, as a family, we feel sick. We were all very devastated that this happened to Charlie Kirk. It should never have happened. We liked him with all the things he believed in. This shouldn't happen in our country at all. So, completely different picture, I think, than the governor of Utah was painting of this roommate. This sounds like maybe they should look into what he was doing. Although
maybe, but he's been cooperating, right?
Yeah. He's the one that's cooperating, right, and not the shooter at all. So that's the only place they're getting any information about this.
The shooter goes before the court today. That'll be fun.
Won't that be fun? Yeah. Is that just to make an initial plea?
Charge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
It's later this afternoon, I believe.
It's amazing. So
just plead guilty, be done with it, please.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all.
That'd make it simpler, wouldn't it?
All I want. And it keeps sounding like it's not. That's not going to happen.
Well, it's interesting because he's admitted to it. He admitted on Discord.
And I believe that he's admitted to it to his friends, right? That he did it.
Admitted to his family.
Just
admitted
before he
to
turned
his
himself
friends.
in.
Admitted on Discord. I mean, it seems pretty cut and dry, but.
Yeah, the reaction. What kind of Discord group was this? Do we know?
I think it was gaming.
Okay.
I'm not positive of that, but it sounds like they were gamers.
Okay. Because the reaction from his gaming friends was surprisingly human.
Yeah, a lot of them were. Yeah.
Like,
yes. They didn't appreciate
pray for
it.
his repentance,
Yep.
Tyler's repentance.
Right.
Pray for Charlie Kirk's family.
Yeah.
Bro didn't deserve to go out like that. So that's why
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Right.
It didn't sound like a militant trans community.
No,
so
it
was
really
a
didn't.
It was a gamer community.
I think it
okay,
was.
I got it. All right, cool.
Yeah. And he said, I got some bad news for you. I did this.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's very strange. So very weird, start to finish. So they continue to look, anyway, to see if anybody else was involved, anybody else helped him, anybody else funded this.
Yeah, they haven't said. I mean, they said they have DNA, right, from the shell casing or the bullet.
Oh, yes,
and the
that
towel
ties him to it.
That ties him to it, and the screwdriver. That's all his DNA.
Yeah.
They didn't mention anyone else's. That doesn't mean they don't have anyone else's.
Right.
But they didn't
That doesn't mean nobody else helped him.
Right.
It just means he's the one that did this.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of speculation that he's not, because that's what happens with all of these
Absolutely.
shootings. All of them. Just the wild speculation begins. But on Charlie's show yesterday, obviously there are going to be a number of people filling in. JD Vance yesterday. Glenn will fill in sometime this week. I don't know if it's tomorrow.
I think it's Wednesday.
I think so
Yeah, I
too.
think it's tomorrow, yeah.
Sounded like
That'd
it was
be tomorrow, yeah.
tomorrow. And yesterday, JD Vance discussed Charlie's faith within the Nicene Creed.
Now, the most important truth Charlie told is this, that long ago a man, begotten, not made, came down from heaven, and by the Holy Spirit was incarnate of the Virgin Mary and became man. For our sake, he was crucified under Pontius Pilate and suffered death and was buried and rose again on the third day. Charlie believed, as I do, that all the truth he told flowed from that fundamental principle.
Also, J.D. Vance with Caroline Levitt about Charlie.
What do you take from Charlie Kirk, the communicator?
So many things, just by watching him and by being around him. But I think most of all, standing firm in your convictions and picking a fight, especially when you know you have the facts and the truth on your side, but doing it with a smile. And that's something Charlie did so brilliantly and well. He would go to these campus reform events and he would say to the crowd, if you disagree with me, come to the front of the line. And I find myself doing that in the briefing room, picking on the reporters whom I know very much disagree with me and with the president. But as long as you believe in what you're saying and you have conviction in it and you have truth and the facts on your side, it makes it a lot easier to say it. And that's what Charlie did for a living. And I know he inspired me as a young voice for President Trump now, like you said, behind the White House podium. And, you know, before every briefing, I always pray to Jesus Christ. And Charlie was so outspoken with his faith, and I will continue to be in honor of him. But I'll also think of Charlie and just how brilliantly he was able to combat the lies with facts and to do it with a smile.
Yeah. So she prays every time before her press conference. Yeah. That's good to know. I like that.
Yeah, I think we've heard that before, that she holds the quick prayer with all her people there before.
Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah.
I think they've mentioned that.
People have also, and I have not run the numbers on this, but whenever she has to defend something that's a little bit challenging, they point out that she's not wearing her cross today. I don't know if there's anything to that, but really? It's kind of fun, yeah.
When she gets in somebody's face, she's not wearing the cross?
No. If there's something the administration or the president is doing that maybe
when she has to,
you have to take pause,
stretch the truth a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
people are saying she's not wearing her cross today, huh?
Really?
I wonder what she's going to be defending.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. I have not taken 2 seconds to look into this.
We got to look into that.
We do,
but I'm not sure.
Does.
Yeah, I most definitely do.
I'm not sure.
That is good to know.
Oh, man. So she's lying.
I didn't say that.
Well, Keith didn't say lying.
When she's not wearing the cross.
I will say this. We haven't, until the investigation pans out, we can't say officially that she's lying, but it certainly looks that way now, doesn't it?
Wait.
So let's just assume it's true. Okay.
Wait, I wasn't even looking at the video. Was she wearing her cross today? Was she wearing her?
I don't know.
I didn't see.
I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right now.
Whatever. I thought that was the main topic right now. So he also had, JD Vance also had Stephen Miller on talking about Charlie.
I've known Charlie for 10 years. He was a treasured friend. And, you know, this is going to sound, he made you believe more in yourself, is the best way I could put that.
That's right.
He was your biggest cheerleader. He would, if I was working on a hard project, an important executive order, a major new initiative, he would give me the strength and the focus to get it done.
That's right.
He was everybody's supporter, enthusiast, cheerleader, promoter. He made all of us better every single day. You know, the memory that I keep turning to is not a single memory. It's a period of a couple months after we won the election. And Charlie was in the campaign or the transition office every single day. And from dawn till dusk, volunteering his time to get into the weeds, the nitty-gritty of government. And he was so damn excited. I mean, it really hurts to think about it right now. He was so excited about all of us being here.
Wow. I've never seen Stephen Miller like that.
I know.
Right.
Wow. But I think it's true. We showed you the video the other day of Charlie right after the news that President Trump had won. And he was clearly just overwhelmed with relief and excitement. And so, yeah, he really believed in what President Trump is doing and would do for America. RFK also explained his Charlie Kirk connection.
Yeah, breaking news.
Talk, if you would, just a little bit about Charlie's approach to politics and how it ultimately made you one of the most important people in the federal government.
Yeah, well, Charlie was probably the primary architect of my unification with President Trump. I actually announced my endorsement of President Trump at a Turning Point rally in Arizona, which was his idea. And he was, for people who were there, remember it, there was all these kind of fireworks and sparklers on the stage when we shook hands, and that was all Charlie's orchestration.
Iconic
that was
moment.
his idea, and he insisted on that. But I first met Charlie in July of 2021. I had just written a book about Anthony Fauci, and he had me on his show for this very, very wide-ranging interview in which he really let me talk a lot. which was unusual at that time because I was not allowed to talk on most outlets.
Sure.
And I think both of us approached each other with some trepidation because we came from such different places.
That's for sure.
By the end of that interview, I felt like I'd met a spiritual soulmate, and our friendship blossomed after that.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. I mean, he had a wide-ranging impact.
He sure did.
There's just no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Really incredible what he did in his young life. Incredible.
I'm very disappointed that I never met him.
Yeah, me too. And I don't know how that happened exactly.
I don't either. I don't either.
It didn't. But most people in this building did know him very well and were good friends with him. But Vance also went on, goes scorched earth on the radical left just a little bit yesterday, which they pretty much deserve. But here's JD.
There is no unity with people who scream at children over their parents' politics. There is no unity with someone who lies about what Charlie Kirk said in order to excuse his murder.
There's a lot going
There is no
on there.
unity with someone who harasses an innocent family the day after the father of that family lost a dear friend. There is no unity with the people who celebrate Charlie Kirk's assassination. And there is no unity with the people who fund these articles, who pay the salaries of these terrorist sympathizers, who argue that Charlie Kirk, a loving husband and father, deserved a shot to the neck because he spoke words with which they disagree. Did you know that the George Soros Open Society Foundation and the Ford Foundation, the groups who funded that disgusting article justifying Charlie's death, do you know they benefit from generous tax treatment? They are literally subsidized by you and me, the American taxpayer. And how do they reward us? By setting fire to the house built by the American family over 250 years. I am desperate for our country to be united in condemnation of the actions and the ideas that killed my friend. I want it so badly that I will tell you a difficult truth. We can only have it with people who acknowledge that political violence is unacceptable, and when we work to dismantle the institutions that promote violence and terrorism in our own country.
How do you argue with that?
I don't know.
I don't think you
I
can.
don't think you can.
If you can't agree that murdering somebody because of their viewpoint is wrong and horrific and anti-American, then how could we ever reach any agreement on anything ever?
And he makes a good point about going after the Ford Foundation and the George Soros Foundation, because I was thinking the other day, we're getting rid. These people are losing their jobs, and being fired and whatever for posting hateful stuff about Charlie Kirk on their job sites. Which okay, I get that.
Yeah,
but really, the university students. We need to go after the people at the universities, not the people.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously we can go after the people if they're doing something wrong, but I mean the people who are teaching this and the people who hired the teachers, they're still standing strong.
Yeah,
nobody's going after them.
No, that's right.
And that's where
the
it's
seeds were
fomenting.
planted.
Yeah,
That's where they were planted.
Well, and we've talked about it a million times. We've got a problem in our educational system, especially higher education. They're all left-wing propaganda outlets. Almost all of them. Not all, but the vast majority are. So, all right, let me take a minute and tell you about Qualia Senolytic. Aging creeps up on all of us. I don't like it, but that's what happens. Maybe you have less energy, soreness that lingers, or just that middle-aged feeling. A big culprit, senescent cells. They're also known as zombie cells. These are old cells that hang around after they've served their purpose, wasting your body's energy and resources. And that's where Qualia Senolytic comes in. It's a first-of-its-kind, clinically tested supplement with 9 vegan plant-derived compounds designed to help your body naturally eliminate those zombie cells. And here's the best part. You only take it 2 days a month. Most of these companies are pushing, take 6 at a time in the morning and then 3 at noon, and then before you go to bed, take another 9. I mean, they just say twice a month because that will give you the optimal coverage that you need. And it just helps your body age better at the cellular level. Qualia Senolytic is science-backed, vegan, non-GMO, and developed by leading scientists. Since starting, people report more energy, faster recovery, and feeling younger and stronger again. Experience the science of feeling younger. Go to qualialife.com/Pat. That's QUALIA, qualialife.com/Pat. Get up to 50% off your purchase. Use the promo code PAT for an additional 15% off. That's Qualia, QUALIA, qualialife.com/Pat. Your old self will thank you, and we want to thank Qualia for sponsoring this segment of the show.
Did you get some of that?
You need some of that?
I want some of that.
Yeah.
More of Pat Gray.
Okay.
Qualialife.com.
I'm going to.
Order it
I
up.
am going to. But I mean, if there's something laying around.
There is.
There's some
just
laying
go to the
around.
website. They'll send you the stuff that's just laying around for you.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's great.
That's good to know.
So JD had a closing message yesterday on Charlie Kirk's show.
So when you see someone celebrating Charlie's murder, call them out. And hell, call their employer. We don't believe in political violence, but we do believe in civility. And there is no civility in the celebration of political assassination. Get involved. Get involved. Get involved. It's the best way to honor Charlie's legacy. Start a chapter of TPUSA or get involved in the one that already exists. If you're older, volunteer for your local party, write an op-ed in your local paper, run for office. I can't promise you this is going to be easy. I can't promise you that all of us will avoid Charlie's fate. I can't promise you that I will avoid Charlie's fate.
Ooh.
But the way to honor him is to shine the light of truth like a torch in the very darkest places. Go do it. We owe it to our friend to ensure that his killer is not just prosecuted but punished. And the worst punishment is not the death penalty, but the knowledge that Charlie's mission continues after he's gone. St. Paul tells us in the book of Ephesians to put on the full armor of God. Let all of us put on that armor and commit ourselves to that cause for which Charlie gave his life, to rebuild a united States of America, and to do it by telling the truth.
He was fired up.
Did a good job yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Start to finish, really. And he's right about going after these people that are dancing on Charlie's grave. And I think Matt Walsh explained it perfectly. The difference is because people are saying, I thought you were against cancel culture. This isn't cancel culture. Not at all. See, cancel culture, as Matt was saying, that's when the left tries to destroy your life over you just stating basic facts. Mm-hmm. This is quite a bit different. This is we have no civil society anymore with the radical left, and if they can't participate in society and just show some common decency, then yeah, like JD said, call their employer. Make sure that there are consequences. I was telling you guys off the air yesterday about that barbecue joint in Cincinnati where the guy came out, called Charlie Kirk a piece of crap, not exact words, and then when people called him out for it, he said he doubled down. He's like, you can come after me. I'm going to keep saying this about Charlie Kirk. Okay. Yeah. So what they did is they flooded this, it's called Luscious Q Barbecue in Cincinnati, and people flooded the reviews, people that live 10 states away, have never been to Ohio.
This was a part owner, right?
This was a part owner,
yeah.
Yes. And they were leaving terrible reviews. And just in real time, I just saw, I don't know where their review started when he spoke out, but by the time I found out about it Saturday morning, it was at 4.3, and then a couple hours later, it was at 3.7. So they continued their slide. So the soccer stadium in Cincinnati said, you know what, we're not doing business with Luscious Q Barbecue. They kicked him out as a tenant. And then before you knew it, the rest of the owners said, you know what, you're not going to be an owner of this barbecue joint anymore.
Yeah.
There are going to be consequences. You can be bold and you can have your free speech,
Yeah.
And I don't want a government solution. I want a private market. I want the market to decide. And that's exactly what is happening all over the place. Employers and companies are deciding, I got to cut ties with these demons because they're bad for business. And that's how you're going to win.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a difficult line.
It is
to walk.
It is, because if you're doing it on company time on a company platform,
then for
that's
sure
a problem.
Yes.
If I'm doing it on my own time, my own platform,
should the employers know who their employees are, what their character is?
I know.
No, I'm asking an honest question.
Of course they should.
I'm not setting you up for
They absolutely should. No question.
Then they can make the decision. They need all of the information about the individuals that they employ.
I agree, and absolutely. And companies should be able to decide who the heck they want to work for them at all times. And if they don't, get rid of them. I get it. But I mean, Donald Trump can't even get rid of people in his administration when he's supposed to, because they take them to court.
Even though they work at his pleasure.
Yeah. But she's suing you right now and doesn't want to be fired. So she's still coming into the office.
Plus, you're Donald Trump, and so we're going to do everything we can to hinder your
Problem
decisions.
is, we talked a little bit about this after the show yesterday. Both sides think they're patriots.
Yeah.
And boy, that's a divide there. A big divide, because
polar opposite. So somebody's not a patriot there.
Right.
You can't both be.
Now, right. And I mean, we know who we believe are the patriots.
Yes. Yeah.
So do they.
Yep. 888-933-93. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. We'll check things out with Jeffy, find out about some other things going on in the world with the Fat Five.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
It's BD tweets. If we can't call you a gadfly anymore, I propose we call you Pat the Nudnik from now on.
Oh.
What is a Nudnik?
Word of the day. A pestering, nagging, or irritating person.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Nice. What are we doing?
Don't think I'm in love with that.
Nudnik.
We got to get a different one.
From Dirty Mule, oddly enough, I've never seen Jeffy wearing a cross.
I'm trying to remember if I have. Yes, I do have one.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Hold on. Okay. I don't remember seeing one either around your neck.
I've got one tattooed.
Oh.
I got a tattoo.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that way you don't have to keep up with the jewelry.
Yes, correct.
Gotcha.
And it's always there.
Did you know gadfly?
I know it's there. I know it's there. That's how important it is.
The definition of gadfly is an annoying person, especially one who provokes others into action by criticism.
I thought it was just somebody who, likes to hang out with people and flit around the neighborhood and talk to them.
I don't think so.
Apparently not.
Okay.
Huh. All right. Well, here's the Fat Five.
Wow.
With
Okay.
Jeffy.
Thanks for the word of the day. Congratulations to Alphabet, the mothership of Google. They become the fourth company to surpass $3 trillion market cap, joining NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Apple. So congratulations. Just continues to grow. $3 trillion.
Isn't that wonderful?
That is. Another one bites the dust. President Donald Trump said the U.S. military struck a boat allegedly ferrying drugs from Venezuela to the U.S. yesterday, killing 3 people on board. Airstrike comes nearly 2 weeks after the first strike that killed 11 people. The White House posted on social media, "Be warned. If you are transporting drugs that can kill Americans, we are hunting you. The illicit activities by these cartels have wrought devastating consequences on the American communities for decades, killing millions of American citizens no longer." And they posted this video along with that caption. And it looked something like...
Looks a lot like you. That video looks a lot like you.
Picture me floating in the ocean.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden,
How big's this
boom!
ocean?
And I blow up and it starts on fire.
Here we go.
Okay, here it is. Yep. Everything's
See?
peaceful, calm, serene.
It's Jeffy.
Just floating with the waves.
Jeffy.
And
Thank
then
you.
suddenly,
Not so much.
and
Not
without
so much.
warning,
Yeah.
that. Wow.
Good night.
Wow.
Okay.
Not so much.
I mean, it did look like they had giant
bales.
blocks of something.
Yeah.
So
it did look like that.
So hold on. 3 people died on that?
Yeah.
And how many people died last time?
11.
11. Huh. Makes you wonder. Are they short of bodies now, or are they just like, yeah, let's put less people on the boats now?
Could be having a slight impact.
Could be
on who's willing to do this.
It's very possible.
And I think that's the point, right?
Yes, absolutely. That is. I
taking your life in your hands if you're going to do this.
I understand. I understand the whole process. It does. We're just shooting them out of the water now, and we're okay with it. Okay, sure.
You better get it right.
Yeah, please get it right.
Oh, they had drugs. Okay, sure.
All right.
I believe you.
They're violent narco terrorists.
Sure.
All right.
Whatever you say.
Just trust them.
Well,
It's your government.
That's what this is based on.
Yeah.
Which is why it's just slightly problematic.
Slightly.
We're not having any of the details shared with us.
No, we're not.
And maybe that's rightly so, but
still,
it makes it somewhat difficult.
Sure does.
Not for a lot of people. They were fine with it.
Heck yeah,
we
they
did
were.
The poll last week.
Heck yeah, they were.
It's like 85%. We're like, yeah, whatever.
They're running drugs. So what? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
good.
If you believe it, it's then okay. Yes, because we've designated them terrorists, and that's what you do to terrorists.
Yeah.
So,
I have mentioned many times how I want a Guinness World Record. Many listeners are kind enough to send me feats that they say, "Hey, you could do this." They're trying to be funny because there's no one. Now this one came last week, and my response is, "How about no?" A mother from Christchurch, New Zealand, broke the Guinness World Record for the fastest 100-meter barefoot sprint across Lego bricks.
Oh, what?
So it's a makeshift Lego track. It spanned loose Lego pieces, generously provided by Imagination Station, a New Zealand-based charity that promotes educational programs using Lego. Gabrielle Wall completed the feat in just 24.75 seconds, setting the new record. Now, it happened back in January. It went viral this week because Guinness posted it on their Instagram. And here's Gabrielle setting the record.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Right?
Why? Why would you do this? Wow. That would hurt.
That is a long
couple times during that race, you see her kind of, that right there. Yeah, like, that one hurt. That one hurt. I say, how about no?
How much blood? How much blood?
Yeah, they don't show the bottom. The video doesn't show the bottom of her feet. I was disappointed about that. I would have liked to have seen that.
How's she still walking after that?
So congratulations, Gabrielle. You know what? It's all yours. I'm not doing that. How about no?
What a weird thing to have the record.
I know. But
do you train for that? Like, how do you toughen up the bottom of your feet?
You'd have to.
You'd have to. And I think she had some health issues. She said she had some health issues the last few years. Wonder what could have brought that on. Anyway, so she was just trying to do something good for her kids and make
that's fun.
Do something. Yeah. So congratulations, it's all yours. Congratulations.
Yep.
Subscribe to my daily show, Chewing the Fat, available wherever you get your podcast. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher. Please rate and review where possible. Chewing the Fat with Jeff Fisher.
Also, don't forget, if you're buying a house or selling a house, or maybe you're doing both because you're relocating, Real Estate Agents I Trust is there for you. Glenn founded this company because he had really bad experiences with it in the past, with realtors in the past, and he wanted people that were actually going to take it seriously as you do, because they know it's your life. It's not just a move. So if you don't want to be burned by a bad experience, get somebody who's really committed, has a great track record, who's been successful, fans of the show. You're going to have a lot in common with them. Full-time agents who close deals, know the market inside and out, and understand how to make the process smoother for you and relieve some of the stress of one of the biggest events in your life. Buying and selling a home, big financial decision. You don't want it to go south. You got to pick the right partner. And that's why Glenn created Real Estate Agents I Trust. So you can skip the guesswork and connect with somebody you can rely on from day one. Go to realestateagentsitrust.com. That's realestateagentsitrust.com.
Unleashed now continues.
That it does, and we continue on with the Chewing the Fat Five. Saturday night was the Creative Arts Emmy Awards. Congratulations to former President Barack Obama. He's added another Emmy to his collection, making it 3 wins in total.
Oh, my gosh.
He received the award for Outstanding Narrator for his narration work on Netflix's natural history series, Our Oceans.
Stop it.
He had previously won Emmys for 2 other Netflix projects, one in 2022, where he won producing Our Great National Parks, a 5-part wildlife documentary. And then in 2023, he earned an award for Working What We Do All Day, a 4-part documentary series.
You know,
so
anytime he's nominated, anytime he does a project, he's going to be nominated, and then he's going to win.
He's going to win. Hello.
Yeah. Has nothing to do with the actual work he's doing.
Correct.
That's
so congratulations.
Ridiculous. All right.
I know. And then Sunday, we had the 77th Primetime Emmy Awards. Now, we mentioned a little bit on Overtime yesterday, along with all the Israel haters in Hollywood. But they had 7.42 million viewers across CBS's Paramount Plus and other platforms, according to Live Plus same-day viewing data from Nielsen. The ceremony was the most-watched Emmys since 2021. That's the last time it aired on CBS. And it's also the most-watched live entertainment program on CBS since the Grammys. I guess the NFL doesn't count. Okay. All right. Sure.
All right.
HBO Max's The Pit nabbed Best Drama and the Best Actor in a Drama, Noah Wyle, which it was awesome series on HBO Max. They're busy filming season 2 right now. 2 of the night's top awards, Apple TV Plus's The Studio, swept up a record-breaking 13 awards this year, including 9 Creative Arts Emmys last week.
Did you watch that?
I started to. I have not finished it at all. I didn't.
Not good?
I didn't find it as great as everyone else did, but I'm about, I don't know, about 2 or 3 in. I'll get back to it at some
Seth
point.
Rogen won the Best Actor, right? In that?
Best Actor in a Comedy. Yeah. And he also won the Directing Award for that. And Owen Cooper, the 15-year-old star of Netflix's crime drama Adolescence, separately became the youngest male winner in the acting category when he won Best Actor in a Limited Series. When you look at the breakout of the numbers for the networks, you see, HBO Max and Netflix had 30 total here, and Apple TV Plus had 22. But then for the primetime Emmys, it was HBO and Apple TV Plus there in the charts. The network got 1. That was the late night with Stephen Colbert, by the way.
Of course, a pity vote for him.
That's correct. Comedian Nate, there were 3 takeaways. I didn't watch it, so that means I missed the top 3 things that I missed on the Emmys, okay? And that if you didn't watch it, you missed it as well. Comedian Nate Bargatze hosted, and he was going to donate $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club with the conditions. That was his bit. He was going to donate $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club if the person's acceptance speech went over 45 seconds, which they were allowed. You were allowed 45 seconds. If it went over, he would deduct $1,000 from the original $100,000. If you went under, he would add $1,000, obviously. Okay. And the quick AI summary said by the end of the night, it was rumored to be around minus $20,000.
Yeah, they owe him $20,000.
But Nate went ahead and donated $250,000, and CBS donated another $100,000. So they got $350,000 to the Boys and Girls Club, which is, good. But apparently the celebs, man, they didn't care about the Boys and Girls Club because they're going to yap as long as they want to.
Yeah.
Okay, and it doesn't matter. Oh, it could give money to Boys and Girls Club. So I want to talk. Okay, no problem. Stephen Colbert, the second thing that you missed, Stephen Colbert came out to a standing ovation as a presenter. He's, of course, he tries to, he's got everybody, can I have your attention? Is anyone hiring? I've got 200 very well qualified candidates with me here tonight who will be available in June. And, and then he joked, I brought my own resume here holding a photo of his younger self. I haven't had a chance to update my headshot in a bit, but I think it still works. That's just, okay.
He's pathetic.
Enough. And he won.
Yeah, he did. Of course he did.
His show won the Outstanding Talk Series show.
Yeah.
Ugh, I know. Oh, I forgot. He asked Spielberg. he asked the crowd, "Could you get this?" He asked Harrison Ford, "Could you get this to Spielberg?" Yeah, don't worry about it, Steve. No, I can't. Okay. And then the third I missed was Hannah Enbinder, who won for her performance in Hacks on HBO, which, as I love that show, really funny, Gene Smart. She won it for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, but she couldn't help herself. As she wrapped up her acceptance speech, she went ahead and said,
Free Palestine, right?
Go Birds.
All right.
Free Palestine, F ICE. And actually it was reversed. Go Birds, F ICE, Free Palestine. They bleeped her out on the show even, the live broadcast. And we mentioned the pledge yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost at 4,000 people from the film and TV industry that signed the pledge to boycott Israeli film institutions they deemed complicit in alleged war crimes. And she is one of the signees and was asked about it backstage. And she said, it's really an issue that's really close to my heart for many reasons. I feel like it's my obligation as a Jewish person to distinguish Jews from the state of Israel, because our religion and our culture is such an important and long-standing institution that is really separate to this sort of ethno-nationalist state or ethno-national state. Right? And in terms of the pledge, it's like many movements, boycotting is an effective tool to create pressure on the powers that be to meet the moment. So the Film Workers for Palestine boycott does not boycott individuals. It only boycotts institutions that are directly complicit in the genocide.
2 words. Shut up.
Give money to the Boys and Girls Club, would you?
Yeah.
Just zip it. I mean, you can... there's the list of all the shows that won, and you can go back and find those. Congratulations to all the winners. The big ones are still there, and everyone wants the sports money. Obviously, Paramount has launched a new Paramount Sports Entertainment, a new division led by Jesse Siskel that includes Skydance Sports. So look for that. I don't know what they have or what they're looking to get into, but everybody wants to buy into that. Buy into the sports money, that's for sure.
The Skydance CEO is purchasing Warner Brothers, right? Who owns
a big deal.
CBS, and they own CNN. And he has vowed to take away the liberal bias from both of those
and he's already slapped down this pledge for the...
Did he?
Yeah, I don't have the quote in front of me, but Paramount absolutely replied to that.
Oh,
with
that's
a comment.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he'll do something finally where it would be watchable again. I doubt it, but maybe.
I mean, he wants eyes. He wants eyeballs,
he does.
man.
And he knows he's not getting it now with their leftist
right.
nonsense.
And they're creating some good content. Let's continue to create content. And obviously, they're getting into sports. Let's knock out some news too. Yeah, I mean, he definitely he has the vision for it. We'll see if it actually can be pulled off.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. Yeah. We never did talk about college football. I know it's only Tuesday and all that. But it was a big weekend.
It's always a good time to
weekend.
talk college football.
It was a big weekend, and
Was
I know.
it?
Well, your team, your team.
I didn't think anybody played this weekend.
Well, you didn't play. BYU didn't play. They remained the same though. They didn't go down.
No,
they stayed at 26th.
Yeah,
others receiving votes at 26.
Yeah, and did you see? I mean, they beat Stanford 27-3. Stanford just beat Boston College over the weekend, so it looks like a better win than most people thought. And still, no respect.
Yeah,
none.
I know.
So,
but you still have the top 25. Missouri's at 23. We're still hanging out there in the top 25 at 3-0.
And who's on tap this weekend?
South Carolina comes.
Oh,
to
that's
town.
right. They lost last week.
Yeah, they did. They got knocked out of the top 25. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. I wanted them to be there.
Who does Nebraska have?
They've got
Michigan will be in Lincoln.
The University of Michigan comes to Lincoln on Saturday. Okay. That will be fun.
That's a big one.
That will be fun. It's not the school of the blind anymore. We'll see if Nebraska can rack up 60 against the Wolverines.
We'll see.
They might. They may be able to.
Maybe.
I know. I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
But then again, it'd be nice to see Michigan just crush Nebraska too in my heart. So
okay.
I was raised liking the maize and blue, and so
you're from there.
Yeah, I mean, we listen to the radio of Michigan broadcasts and watch the TV broadcast. You listen to the radio of Michigan football, and this old man better sit down before he has another heart attack. That was Bob Buford, man, the announcer for Michigan football on radio. He was a madman.
Really?
Yeah. These Michigan linemen are chewing up cement and sticking sidewalks on the ground. That's how good they are.
Sticking sidewalks?
Sticking sidewalks, yes.
On
They're
the
laying
ground?
sidewalks on the ground.
Okay. All right.
Tom Buford.
Good. That
Maize
sounds
and
great.
Blue.
Sounds great. Sounds like a terrific
It was.
play-by-play guy.
It was, man. He was the man.
888-900-3393. More coming up.
Oh, you think you're messing with? I'll tell you that.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
And thanks for joining us. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Apparently, the New Jersey hospital, where the nurse was suspended without pay because she stood up to a surgeon who was cheering the death of Charlie Kirk. She was suspended without pay. He continued in his job, apparently. Well, they just set that right. The surgeon who allegedly cheered Charlie Kirk's murder has resigned. And the nurse suspended for calling him out has been reinstated. How about that?
Yeah, the hospital said
So they set that right.
They diligently investigated.
Okay.
That's what they said. And they also said that I think they said that she was never fired and she's expected to.
No, she was just suspended without
to work
pay.
her scheduled shifts. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see where I thought they said that he had been suspended as well.
Well, he resigned.
Prior to him being resigning. And the original story was that he.
Oh, that he
didn't
was
get any,
suspended at the same time.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know that that's actually true. I think he may have.
And I'm glad that
still
she
held
publicly
his job.
talked about this
Yeah,
and that she
it
called
saved
the
her.
doctor out.
It
Because
saved
if
her.
she doesn't and she just takes it, then she fades into nothingness, loses her job. We never hear about it. But since she publicly admonished him, not just privately at work,
Yeah.
the good guys ended up winning in this case.
Yeah.
Which is way too rare, right?
Right.
It's pretty great that this was made right.
Well, this
I'm kind of surprised.
This Charlie Kirk assassination has opened some eyes,
Yeah, I think it has.
and you know, it really definitely has opened some eyes. Like, whoa,
Yeah, who are these people?
yeah, what's going on here?
When did this become a thing?
Especially
Cheer murder, like cold-blooded murder.
Right, especially when you consider the role of a doctor.
Yeah.
Is to do no harm.
Yeah, right.
When you literally were cheering for the
You don't
death
care
of
if someone dies?
Crazy. Yeah, it does make him a little suspect.
It does.
As a surgeon,
Yeah.
doesn't it? You'd like to think your doctor has a little more respect for human life.
Just a tad.
Than that. Meanwhile, there's a poll out that shows many Americans believe the killer was Republican. And that's because of the spin and things like Grok 4, which actually said that that the shooter wasn't. He didn't think that Charlie Kirk was conservative enough.
Right.
That's the conclusion reached apparently by Grok 4, which is absolutely
Got to get some
bizarre.
better sources into Grok's brain.
No kidding. I mean, clearly, and everybody who knows him says he's left wing.
Right.
He wasn't brought up that way, but he became radicalized in the last few years. But several notable figures rushed to claim that he was conservative, a conservative Christian, although Utah's Governor Spencer Cox and federal authorities said, no, this guy is deeply indoctrinated with leftist ideology.
And maybe it was from the girlfriend, that indoctrinated him. Did you keep saying as a boyfriend?
Yeah, because it is a boyfriend. But the poll found that 24% of all adults bought into the idea that he is not, in fact, liberal. In comparison, only 21% of all adults believe he was a Democrat. 15% said neither, and 40% unsure. I don't know.
Agonizing.
Wow. It's incredible. When his family and people who knew him said, yeah, he hated Christians and conservatives, hated them. He hated us, according to this relative. He was not raised that way, but he, over the years, has become really detached and has been radicalized. And I think that's pretty clear. Meanwhile, Attorney General Pam Bondi discussed the next steps. Hopefully she hasn't put any of these steps that are outlined in paper on her desk.
She set them on the desk.
No. So they'll be gone. They'll be gone.
We don't know what happened to them.
Make copies of these steps, Pam.
Don't put them anywhere near the black hole that is your desk, Pam, please. But she talked about the next steps within the Department of Justice and the Civil Rights Division.
I think yesterday or today, Sean, a school board member right here in Virginia had to resign because she said horrible things about Charlie Kirk and that he deserved to die. That's horrific. It's free speech, but you shouldn't be employed anywhere if you're going to say that. And employers, you have an obligation to get rid of people. You need to look at people who are saying horrible things, and they shouldn't be working with you. Businesses cannot discriminate. If you want to go in and print posters with Charlie's pictures on them for a vigil, you have to let them do that. We can prosecute you for that. I have Harmeet Dillon right now in our civil rights unit looking at that immediately, that Office Depot had done that. We're looking at that. But Sean, they thought they could silence Charlie. All of this chatter, all of this hate, they couldn't silence Charlie. What they've done is they have created an army of people. I think millions of young people are coming out of the woodwork now. And I think we're going to see a lot of young women as well being very vocal in their conservative values. And Charlie was deeply, deeply religious. We all knew that. And he wore his faith on his sleeve. And I think you're going to be seeing a lot more young people not be afraid to show their religion and to come out publicly. And I think Erica Kirk has done a great job encouraging young people to do just that in Charlie's memory. They thought they silenced him, and it was the opposite.
Did she say it somewhere in this clip that they were investigating? That they were going to... Did she actually say that they were going to prosecute the shooter under the federal laws? I think she was just talking about the Office Depot and the Virginia school, right?
Yeah, and we've got to be careful of how much the federal government gets involved in these private business decisions. I know this next clip where she talks about prosecuting hate speech. Gives me some pause there. Yeah.
Let's check that out.
There's free speech, and then there's hate speech. And there's no place, especially...
Pause it for a second.
No, Pam.
Wait,
Pam.
What? Do you understand free speech? Because...
right?
Again... Nobody is concerned with the pleasant speech, with fun, wonderful, sensitive, kind speech.
Right.
Nobody is threatening that.
You look so pretty today. Good for you.
How dare you? How dare you say that? See, nobody does that, right? That kind of speech is okay, but the only difficult part of free speech is defending speech you don't like.
Yeah.
Hate speech has... We've been... beating that drum for decades, that it has has to be protected, right? Because nobody cares.
I mean, that was the point. Change hearts and minds. That was the whole point.
Okay, gentlemen, let's do this. Let's play this 30-second clip from Pam Bondi, and let's just imagine
it's the left
that this is a Joe Biden attorney general.
Yeah,
right.
This is Merrick Garland saying this. Okay, let's
take it from the top.
There's free speech, and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie, in our society.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you, if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything, and that's across the aisle.
What?
And that's across the aisle, pal. That's across the aisle. Anyone.
Not with violence, but if your speech is something that we deem hateful, we're going after you.
Yeah, that's across the aisle. So that's good.
No, I'm sorry, that's unacceptable.
Way unacceptable.
And again, if that was a Biden administration official, we'd be having a conniption fit right now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean, we should be having a conniption fit anyway.
I kind of am having a conniption fit.
Pam needs to calm down.
Yeah, that's not right.
Pam, why don't you concentrate on maybe releasing the Epstein files? Can you get back to that?
Well,
which, by the way, on Wednesday afternoon, an hour after Charlie was assassinated, the Senate did vote 51-49 to block the release of the Epstein files. You had 2 Republicans joining 47 Democrats. It was Josh Hawley and Rand Paul, and it was defeated. So I guess it's back to you, Pam. if you want to get on that, please, thanks.
Well, she can't find it.
Yeah.
Well, it slipped beneath the event horizon.
But see, now
got sucked up by the black
now
hole
they
desk.
can say our focus has to be this hate speech that fed into this plot. And that's the thing. I mean, if it was a plot, that's one thing. If it's speech, that's another thing. Charlie Kirk was all about free speech.
Yeah. I mean,
changing hearts and minds.
Shutting people down and not even giving them the ability to speak.
No, he invited them to come talk to him.
That was the whole
Prove me wrong was his thing, right? Prove me wrong.
Point.
And I mean, there's consequences that people are learning for their speech.
Holy cow.
The last thing that we need as a country is
it's the government going
being
after
part
hate
of the
speech.
equation.
No.
Even if you think it is on both sides of the aisle there, Pam.
Yeah, that's chilling. That was a chilling statement to come from our side. Meanwhile, FBI Director Kash Patel discussed the shooter's connections.
Because President Trump and the Attorney General have prioritized resources to this all-important investigation, we're dedicating every asset we have to run the reverse daisy chain analysis of anyone that was in contact with a suspect that's currently in custody and anyone he contacted, called, and text messaged and had chats on online social media platforms with. That's the power of the FBI. That's the resources we brought in immediately with our cell phone analytic team to use the cell phone tower data dump system to geolocate specifically where this cell phone was and who had it, and after that, who he was talking to. And Sean, let me tell you a little bit about the information we've collected.
Please do.
We've collected information where, through witness interviews from the FBI and local law enforcement, that he essentially admitted after the shooting and assassination of Charlie Kirk, the suspect admitted to it. Furthermore, the evidence and information will come out. I won't stylize the evidence. The Attorney General is absolutely right. We can't do that. But I will say what was found in terms of information, a text message exchange where the suspect specifically stated that he had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk and he was going to do that. And when he was asked why, he said some hatred cannot be negotiated with.
Wow. Okay. So there you have it. Just evil. He's just he's bought into pure evil. Because
But they do want it to be a plot. Because don't we? I mean, they should be using those resources to all these cases. I mean, obviously, I realize they can't do every case with the full force and strength of the FBI, but they certainly can use that technology for these cases. So, I mean, appreciate you doing your job, Cash, but let's go.
Then here he is yesterday morning discussing the shooter's DNA being found at the crime scene.
And I can report today that the DNA hits from the towel that was wrapped around the firearm and the DNA on the screwdriver are positively processed for the suspect in custody.
Okay, so much for it wasn't actually him, it was somebody else.
Yeah.
Which is, of course, circulating on the internet, as those things always do. People just start wildly speculating. And, you know, in some cases for good reason, because we're kept in the dark. And so you got to draw your own conclusions.
Right.
They've been pretty clear about how the investigation has transpired so far, though. And the FBI has taken a lot of credit for this. What did they do? Exactly. What did they do? They released a photo.
All right.
The rest was done for them.
You go, Cash.
Right? I mean, not that it's...
They did a cell phone dump. They got the
they
got
put
the
that
cell phone
Patriot
information.
Act to use. Yeah, there you go.
Right.
They got the DNA, which is pretty fast.
Now they have the DNA.
Pretty fast turnaround
but
on
I mean,
that DNA, by the way. But okay.
Finding the guy was really the dad, and it was the FBI who put out
they made a big
published
deal
the
out of
photo.
it that Cash was the one who said, "Well, you guys need to release that photo."
And so good, they did that. But the credit kind of goes to his family, right?
Yeah, they didn't get him.
No,
I mean that's what I enjoyed. Obviously, we got him.
Yeah.
Did you? I don't feel like you did.
His dad got him.
Yeah.
But thanks for the photo.
Plus, when Cash said we got him, he was talking about someone completely different.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he was talking about the old man, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
We got
original.
him.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, his first post. But I mean, when he came at the press conference is what I was talking about.
I see.
His first post though on social media, we got him completely wrong.
I don't know. It's been interesting since he's been in that position. It's, I I'll just leave it at interesting, I think.
Yeah, we'll see you in Valhalla.
You know, we spend a lot of time talking about what's going on in culture and politics, the battles, the noise, the craziness. But here's something different. If you're a woman listening right now, or if there's a woman in your life you care about, you need to hear about this. It's called Share the Arrows. It's happening October 11th. We're less than a month away now. Here in Dallas, Texas, it's hosted by our own Allie Beth Stuckey, designed to encourage, equip, and speak truth to women who are trying to stand firm in this world, and it's really tough. They can use all the help they can get. We all can. So if you're a woman craving encouragement and biblical truth, this is your event right here. In a culture that's constantly pulling in the wrong direction, this is a chance to stop and rest and reset and get grounded in biblical truth. Tickets and details are available at sharethearrows.com, and there are still VIP options available. Sharethearrows.com.
Living up the end of the world. Pat Gray returns next.
Welcome. I got some tweets here. Martian from another planet tweets, what part of the Lego Dash are you opposed to, Jeffy? The Legos or the Dash?
Yes.
From Jeff Gibson, well, I thought Obama won an Emmy for Best Performance portraying a straight man.
Oh, see.
Geographic tongued thought criminal. Stephen Colbert went to the Emmys and came home with a participation trophy.
Absolutely.
That's what that was. Exactly what happened. Two-spirit gerbil. Businesses don't have the right to refuse service. So we're in favor of bake the cake bigot now? Go ahead. Gonna go ahead and say no on that one, Pam. That's for sure. DMXDM, don't worry, guys. Attacking and prosecuting hate speech won't be used against us later.
No.
Right.
It never works out that way.
It's fine.
She said both sides of the aisle.
Right.
Just take her at her word.
And when Democrats are in office, that's what they'll subscribe to as well. I'm sure of it.
Wait, how about no
Total
sides
fairness.
of the aisle?
Yeah, there you go.
That's
There
what
you
we
go.
need, not both sides of the aisle.
Just dangerous.
The government needs to stay out. We'll handle it on our own as private American citizens and private American companies.
I mean, that is the one place where you can say, absolutely not. This should not come from the government. Yes. No.
That's going to...
Absolutely not.
If they go down this road, that's going to be a tough sell.
Sure is.
You give it about...
Well, it's an impossible sell. You can't sell it.
No, but they're going to be...
Well, they're not going to sell it. They're going to give it to you.
I know. But you can't defend it.
Bad.
Meanwhile, one of the groups being investigated for possibly knowing about the Charlie Kirk assassination ahead of time is that Salt Lake City-based group, Armed Queers SLC.
Yeah, we showed you their picture yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this one right here. This
nice. We still have it? Yeah, that's a good group
That's
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
That's it right there. That's a good look.
But now you
is.
got to meet the head of that group.
Armed Queers.
That's not the head?
That's not the head.
Really? The person pictured is not
Is
the
that
head.
just a model? for
Okay.
the-
We do have the head of Armed Queers SLC, though.
Oh, nice.
So here that person is.
Stories of transilliance.
Transilliance in Salt Lake City, Utah.
My name is Ramia Fanayan. I am 18 years old. I am a political organizer here in Salt Lake City. So anything that has to do with LGBTQ rights, gun
Pause it for a
reform,
sec.
please.
Oh, no.
When did this person die? Because it looked like death warmed over.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Doesn't he, she, they, them, them?
I'm sorry. These are stories of transilliance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Transilliance.
So
okay, well, she's
overcame death.
he, she, them, they, them. Yes, apparently. All right.
I saw a story this morning
Seriously.
where the scientists are working on the new studies on translucence. So maybe.
yeah.
Seriously, it looks like an Adam's Family cousin or
Yes.
something stopping over for a visit.
Yes.
Maybe that's not Wednesday. That's what, Thursday?
Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Yep.
Oh, but today's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Oh, man.
Okay, so
All right,
Tuesday continues.
Let's start at the top, though, because we don't We don't want to interrupt this genius right
No, we
here.
do not.
So
Here it is. It's produced.
Stories
produced great.
of transillions.
And see how they highlighted the word trans?
Clever.
See?
Clever.
It's a nice shot of Salt Lake City, though. It sure is
My
pretty.
name's Mia Fanayan.
Okay,
I
Tuesday.
am 18 years old. I am a political organizer here in Salt Lake City. So anything that
figured
has
that.
to do with LGBTQ rights, gun reform, women's rights here in the state. I am the person who organizes and mobilizes.
What's with the audio?
I don't know.
My transition was quite interesting because I began transitioning in high school. And so
Oh, you had a good teacher, did
it
you?
was a fascinating experience because I actually was a performing arts high school. And so in a performing arts high school, it's like, well, if you're not queer, then what are you? So it wasn't this kind of crazy thing where I transcended cultural norms in my environment. I was accepted by all of my peers.
That's
all of my
interesting.
Oh,
members,
good.
So it was fascinating.
That's fascinating. Yeah,
That is interesting.
that's some genius.
A couple
right
of
there.
good quotes in there. If you're in a performing arts high school and you're not queer, then what are you?
What are you? It's a good question.
Oh, boy.
Incredible. That's fun.
That's fun. That's
fun.
That's the word. Fun.
That's a fun person right there.
You should reach out.
Yeah. Have them on the show.
That'd be
to
awesome.
Talk about
And again, this is
transillions.
Ermaya Fanayan, and also known as Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Yeah, I think we went with. So, yep. Now this next clip, I don't know. That you'll want to wait because that's a long one there. But
yeah.
If you're familiar with Data Republican, she finds some amazing stuff. And so the video that we'll play after the break is this same individual, Tuesday.
All right, wow.
Talking about a recent little field trip that Tuesday's group took down to another country.
All right.
Recently.
I wonder how that went.
I will say Ermaya seemed fairly calm there. Certainly wasn't, didn't seem
militant.
It's all about the marketing,
violent.
Pat.
Yeah.
Didn't seem militant at all, but the
tinkly
flyer
music
certainly does.
Yeah.
Yes.
The flyer certainly represents
It certainly
militancy.
does.
It says
Yeah.
queer resistance, agitate, educate, organize. And it's Armed Queers SLC.
A little different
Tuesday,
feel.
yeah. Tuesday
Now-
may say we don't have anything to do with that.
It's
their
they're putting it
group.
on.
It's their group.
Oh,
We
Jeffy's.
didn't put out the flyer.
Okay, so anyway,
course they put out
I
the
wonder if it's
flyer.
still going to be happening on September 27th as it is scheduled right now. Coming up.
Well, just 11 days from now. That's something to look forward to right there.
Sure, that'll be happening.
course
But
it
of
is.
course, I mean, these groups are not militant at all. I mean, here's Eugene Weekly. And here's an article they did recently called "Armed and Fabulous." As attacks escalate against LGBTQ people.
They keep saying that.
I know, right? What in
They
the hell?
keep saying that. And
Many are taking up arms.
It's garbage.
And good. I'm happy that they're taking up arms for their safety. Get proficient.
But where are
in it,
these
please.
attacks you keep telling us
I
about?
want to know the attacks. That is, the streets are not safe for these trans people. I'd like to know where that number comes from, and if it's actually true. I have a suspicion that it isn't true.
What?
I have a suspicion that it isn't true.
I'm sorry. Are you talking trash about?
I'm not trash.
About Armed Queers
Heaven-
SLC?
Heaven forbid.
Wow.
I mean, that sounds like a soccer team and a college band mixed together.
How dare you cast aspersions at Armed Queers SLC?
Yeah.
I can't abide it. Cannot abide it. Jeff Fisher.
I just feel like it's not true.
Well, we will dig a little deeper into the group coming up here in a minute. Because, interesting.
That is.
Fascinating
It
people.
sure is.
I'm sure they're fun to have over for Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, man.
I'm sure that'd be really fun.
You have Tuesday sit down at the dinner
you
table?
kidding?
Come on
Right
now.
next to Tom Homan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Oh, that would be awesome. All right, Tom, you can't come to the house.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Triple 8 900 3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Robert Redford just died at 89. No cause of death. We don't know what it was that took him. But
he was surrounded by family and loved ones.
So they must have been
in
expecting.
Utah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he obviously named the Sundance Resort and thus the film festival.
Yeah.
After his place, the Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, his big movie back in, I don't know, what was that, the 60s? Probably?
1969.
69. Wow. So Robert Redford dead at 89. Got a clip here. Data Republican unearthed before it was scrubbed from the internet. And it features that same person that we saw a few minutes ago.
Tuesday.
Ermaya Fanayan discussing a trip back in May to the country of Cuba to learn all about the revolution there. Oh, wonderful. Okay.
A history tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
riding around in a 1940s car, probably. Okay, go ahead.
Here it is.
In the Belly of the Beast documentary that we had watched there, I think it was from this where it mentioned
Tuesday's on the
that
bottom there.
While
the
students at Elam who came from Gaza were there to study medicine, that simultaneously they, just by virtue of being there, studied revolution. And
That's what happens on college campuses.
That school really probably forms consciousness for a lot of people.
Wow.
When they're there to just study how to help people. And of course, that makes sense.
No,
Does it?
doesn't.
And I think that it was at the other university that we went to that I was really surprised by how seamlessly they switched from a Cuban cultural dance to singing communist songs.
And shooting
right?
each other.
This change was not a change to them at all. It's the same culture to them through and through.
It was the Communist International.
Yes.
That they were singing.
Yes.
Which was really cool.
Oh, that's really
and
beautiful.
They weren't the only ones we heard sing that. We also had the chance to interact with organizers from around the world, specifically some people from Germany. Love to sing the International. And I found it very interesting to talk with them and to see their different perspectives.
Totally. And I think that was also what's so cool about Mayday Brigade, which we knew was going to happen, but I think we weren't expecting to such an extent. It was that we were sharing this brigade, not just other American brigadistas, but brigadistas from around the world, from South Africa, from Ghana, from other Latin American countries, from Australia, from Germany. And essentially this was an international brigade where they wanted brigadistas with a revolutionary orientation, with revolutionary politics, to come and learn about the Cuban Revolution and essentially how to fight against this blockade that our country, as American representatives on the Strip, was fully responsible for. Every facet of Cuban society thinks like an organizer. And these students, who were regular medical students, they came and spoke, and basically what they were saying was they were wearing their white coats, they looked like medical students. They were like, we're the reason that America's calling Cuba terrorist. And they were saying, well, if we're terrorists, we're proud to be terrorists because we're sending doctors around the world, and if that's our terror, then so be it. Right?
So be it.
But here's this little island, a couple of miles away from America, 90 miles away from America, and they have a president who talks like us. They have a president who understands the need for a liberated Palestine, and I think that was that definitely altered my worldview as an organizer.
Okay. So that's the fun leader of Armed Queers SLC.
That is currently under investigation for possibly having foreknowledge of the murder of Charlie Kirk. Now, there's so much information that Data Republican has been providing overnight. That group and Tuesday, what was the name again? Elmira? I forget. Was alluding to it there. This is the exact same thing. These are doctors by day and revolutionaries by night, and they walk among us. And Data Republican points out that Armed Queers SLC, in addition to being under investigation, that individual, Amira Fanayan, was recognized by a State Department-affiliated NGO. There you go, your tax dollars at work yet again. Utah Global Diplomacy as a recipient of the 7 for 17 award for advancing the UN 17 goals. I mean, this stuff is so deep. This is the stuff that DOJ was trying to root out the funding of. Mm-hmm. We are funding our own demise through these government grants and NGOs.
And obviously, they're communists.
They're communists?
Clearly.
I mean, they are even bragging about, I guess we're terrorists. Okay.
Right.
So what? Whatever. Right. Which, to kind of line it up with Jeffy's Venezuelan boat story, this is it. I mean, look, if they're self-identifying as terrorists. Mm-hmm. The administration says we're allowed to blow terrorists out of the water. Okay, they better not get on a boat Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no kidding.
But I mean, these radical groups are on college campuses absolutely everywhere, and they're being funded by your tax dollars.
Mm-hmm. We just went into of course,
communist songs, just seamlessly transitioned right into communist songs. Oh, okay, how wonderful!
That's who they are.
That's great.
That's who they are. Wow. I'm surprised that they didn't mention, and I don't know how long ago they were there, but I know Cuba. For the fourth time in, I think, a year, lost all power again. Their power grid went down. So I'm hoping that they had power while they were there and were able to, do everything they wanted to do.
Yeah. And still have the cars from the 1940s driving them around the island.
That's all they have.
Because that's
they
what
have
they
all these classic vehicles. Yeah, because that's it.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Puerto Rico has left the chat. Wow. Texas in February has left the chat. No, but I mean, seriously, if that's what you want, then why don't you just go to Cuba? Leave us alone.
Exactly.
That'd be nice.
Right. If
Nobody's
it's
stopping you.
Great.
Nobody's stopping you.
And so wonderful in Cuba, go. That's the beauty of this country. We don't have a wall around it to keep people in.
Right.
You can go out anytime you want.
Well.
Anytime you want. We have a wall in some places, and certainly not enough places, to keep people out. It's not to keep them in. So this is not the Soviet Union. If you want to go and enjoy communism,
get out.
Have at it.
Do it.
Yep.
Wow.
You know what's beautiful this time of year? North Korea.
Oh, it sure is.
This time of year?
Sure is.
I was just reading a story yesterday about how killings are up. Kim is killing more people than ever now.
Well, but the autumn rains start to wash away the blood.
It does
from the slaughters.
And when I want to look online at looking at the internet, and I'm looking at something that's not okayed from the government, it's just a bullet to the head. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You'll only feel it for a second, like a split second. Jeez.
It is incredible.
It is.
Go there. Just go.
I know. What is stopping you? If this country sucks so badly, why are you still here? Go.
I mean, especially when you just pointed out how much you love things in Cuba.
Right.
They've already got your communist paradise set up for you waiting.
Go.
They're already seamlessly transitioning into beautiful communist songs. And apparently that's meaningful to you, so go.
Yes.
Get out.
Go. Oh, man. And then their problem with Israel and the Free Palestine movement. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu just declared the other day that, quote, there will be no Palestinian state, unquote.
Think about it.
Wow. Signed an agreement to push ahead with the controversial E1 settlement expansion plan that will cut across West Bank. And that's part of the area the Palestinians are trying to have a state installed.
Is this part of the Donald Trump resort remodel, or is this separate from that?
This is separate. This is West Bank, not the Gaza.
Okay. All right.
We're going to fulfill our promise that there will be no Palestinian state. This place belongs to us. Well, yeah, it's Judea and Samaria.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Israel's.
Absolutely.
And they were there long before the Palestinians were. Long before. He said, we will safeguard our heritage, our land, and our security. We are going to double the city's population. Netanyahu said the project is about realizing a vision. Something very big is happening here.
That's awesome.
And they're going to get some incredible flack from the rest of the world.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
This is going to be a tough transition for him.
Okay, so you have Netanyahu saying there will be no Palestinian state. It might be a good time to flash back to the year 2000 when Bill Clinton had both sides sitting down there.
Walking through Camp David, right?
At Camp David, when the Palestinians and Yasser Arafat could have walked away at that moment
with a state.
With a Palestinian state, which would have been 92% of the West Bank and 100% of the Gaza Strip.
And they said no.
And they said no because it wasn't enough.
Because it's not about that.
He wanted more.
It's never been about that. Never.
So as people continue, because this is going to build now that Netanyahu has said this, there's not going to be a Palestinian state. You can forget about a two-state solution. As that drumbeat continues, and you will hear a lot of it, you might want to remind them of Yasser Arafat, who, 99% of the people saying free Palestine have no idea who that is. But you just might want to remind them back in 2000, you could have had roughly 98% of the total land that you say you want.
And beyond that, go back to 1947 when they were given their own state.
Yeah.
They were given a state at the same time as Israel, the same amount. In fact, I think they had more land than Israel. They said no to it then, too.
Yes.
They've said no to it multiple times, 3 to 5 times. If I can't remember exactly, but they've been offered it multiple times.
It's almost like...
And they won't because they want the destruction of Israel.
It's almost like from the river
to the sea.
That's what they want.
Yeah, right. And that's why we continue to have this problem, because of that very...
Just be honest.
Theme from the river to the sea.
Just be honest. You want Israel to cease to exist.
Period.
Which is in their charter. So, it's not. I mean, it's not a secret.
Right.
It's not a secret. They've written it down from the beginning. All right. Let me take a minute and tell you about Kexi cookies because they are delicious and you need to get some.
Period.
Yeah. It'll just help you get through anything we're going through right now. The sugar lemon is made with, I love these, man. The sugar lemon cookies are so good.
I know.
Hand-squeezed lemon juice, fresh lemon zest, rolled in sugar, baked to perfection. So good. And part of our fall lineup. Got this review from Joey who says, excellent. Wow. Again, thank you for an excellent product. Problem is, now the girls in my office expect them more often. I got that same problem with this guy right across from me. Same problem, Joey. I can totally relate.
You know what you should do, Joey, is give it to them.
They are perfect pick-me-ups at work, he says. Anything with lemon is always a hit. I agree. I'm obsessed with lemon-flavored things. And these are some of the best that you'll ever have. Looking for a thoughtful gift? We also have a business gifting program with bulk discounts and the option to ship directly to multiple locations. So it's perfect for clients, customers, your employees. Makes a great gift. Kexi Cookies. Go there now and order yourself some. Kexi, Kexi.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Also, we have Secretary Bessent and Ambassador Greer on a TikTok deal with China. Are we getting close to that? Are we going to finally fix this thing?
He claims so.
All right.
We have a framework for a TikTok deal. The two leaders, President Trump and Party Chair Xi, will speak on Friday to complete the deal, but we do have a framework for a deal with TikTok.
I have to say, too, that President Trump played a role in this. We had a call with him last night. We had specific guidance from him. We shared it with our Chinese counterparts. And without his leadership and the leverage he provides, we would not have been able to conclude the deal today.
Yes, as Ambassador Greer said, that the getting to this framework was made possible by President Trump and the high regard that President Trump has for Party Chair Xi.
He keeps calling him Party Chair like that. That's got to become some kind of slam.
When the leaders have mutual respect, then the delegations have mutual respect. And as Ambassador Greer said, we were in substantial contact with President Trump last night and then again today.
Good.
There you go. Good. I mean,
Friday.
Okay.
What's your problem?
I don't. Nothing. I'm excited.
Are you?
I'm excited. I just don't.
You don't seem like
You
it.
think
I
this
feel
time
like it's not going to happen.
Is going to be like every other time
Yep.
they said there's a deal?
And we'll just have to extend it again because she won't like it, and we'll just move on
Because
she
he called
was
him
going to want
party
other. Correct. Yeah, that's got to be like his official.
I was thinking
that's his
the
official
same
title or
thing,
something
yeah.
that nobody calls him that, but that's actually what he is. A party chair.
It's either a slam or the highest honor.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
I can't figure it out. But I just don't think because they don't really want to make the deal, and they get a lot of information from it, and plus he wants more. She's kind of like the Palestinians. He is always going to want more. So when they come to the table again, he's going to say, "Yeah, you know what? This deal is great, but," and I think that the but always throws a wrench in it.
Something that President Trump doesn't get much credit for, though, is saving the TikTok situation.
No doubt about that.
How many millions of Americans would be just pissed out of their mind?
That shut down for less than a day, and people were out of their minds.
Insane. Yeah. So he's been working on it.
Yeah.
Trying to get the best of both worlds, continue TikTok, but take it out of the hands of the spying Chinese.
Correct.
Which would be nice. And also, by the way, no 600,000 Chinese students in American universities, please.
That'd be nice. Have we even
gone
gone back to visit that? I mean, has that been brought up at all anymore? It hasn't, right? It's just like, oh, okay.
That's gone, dead and buried. Dr. Marty McQuarrie of the FDA talking about, lately we've heard some actual truth about the mRNA injuries that have been incurred in the last 5 years. And so it's always interesting when it comes up again because seems to be a little bit of a pushback now and obviously with JFK Jr. and the administration, it's going to come up.
And RFK.
I mean, RFK. JFK's not in this administration?
He's helping.
Okay.
He's helping.
I'll say that HHS team with McCary and RFK and the others, man, they're getting a lot done. And,
yeah, they are.
And it's good to see.
And with the help of JFK is what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
and now that we know that Charlie Kirk was so instrumental in that marriage between RFK and Trump.
That was fascinating.
Interesting.
It's part of his legacy now.
But here's what Dr. McCarry said.
Is there any reason, looking back on this, that healthy adults needed the COVID vaccine?
We still don't know if any young,
given
healthy,
the risks.
Given the risk of, the thing is, we have not gotten full elucidation of the risks of these mRNA vaccines.
Correct.
Hundreds of thousands of people have claimed that they've been vaccine injured. I take those concerns very seriously.
What are we doing about that?
No one has really looked into it. We're going to start a big national study. RFK Jr. has told us he wants good gold standard science, big, giant data reviews. But when you have a condition, a virus that has, almost no impact on severe illness in young, healthy people, that was a group that now, in retrospect,
they needed the virus, right? I mean, we said this in 2020. You need to get the virus, and you have to get the virus, and you have to get your herd immunity or natural immunity, and Fauci was downplaying that the whole time.
Well, you come to today, we still have people saying they still need to get vaccinated each year. And believe it or not, that's a dogma that still looms large to this day.
That's hard to believe. Seriously, with all the information that's come out, maybe people just don't pay attention to any of it and still think, it's safe and effective and great. And if I take the vaccine, I won't have the virus.
Right.
Ever. You can't get it.
Right.
So maybe they buy into the original nonsense when they were telling us it was 94% effective, it was safe, it was completely effective. And if you take it, if you get the jab, you're not going to get COVID. Where'd that go?
Well,
right out the window.
Well, you need the booster now.
Well, yeah, of course.
Which
you got to have the
booster are we talking about?
All of them.
The
whatever.
First one,
the first one, the second
19th one. Which one are we on now? Do we know?
We don't.
It definitely isn't 19.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
It's probably closer to 15. You're right.
It's at least, I bet you it's at least 8 or 9 now, right?
We've had so many. And they're, and then with every mutation of the virus, they try to come up with something else to combat it. So who knows where we are on that now?
How many?
Does it say? Are you looking that up?
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to.
I thought that's what he was doing.
What would you like me to exactly type into the search bar for this? No, I'm asking.
How many COVID boosters,
Right.
mRNA COVID booster shots?
Right.
COVID shots.
I did that. and it doesn't know yet.
Okay.
It's still calculating. Let's check AI mode, which we know is wrong, but we can check anyhow.
Man, is it ever?
Boy, I don't know. It's but I mean, it's like a seasonal thing now. I mean, they're just kind of just rolling it in, saying,
and they're making it go with we just get a flu shot with it too.
Yeah, how about no?
Never got the flu shot to begin with, so somehow I've survived every winter up until this point. Now maybe this is the fateful one where I just fall over dead. I don't know.
Somehow you avoided the long, dark winter of death that Joe Biden warned us about if you didn't get your COVID vax.
Yeah, right.
It's amazing how we have survived so many dark winters of death.
It is incredible. And I got COVID. So I survived that somehow. Weird.
I got COVID, but it wasn't as bad.
Oh, okay.
Because I was
you
vaxxed.
took the shot.
Yeah, I was vaxxed, so.
Yeah, but you got it anyway. It just wasn't as bad as mine. It
wasn't as bad, so why don't you shut up?
Okay. Maybe I will. And you could just talk by yourself for 3 minutes. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker had a message for President Trump yesterday. I bet this is fun.
He's good.
Well, I think you heard some of it in my own remarks. And so I would like to hear the President of the United States, instead of pointing fingers, simply say that political violence has no place in this country, and that the President does not condone
both sides,
it.
Right? Both sides.
And the targeting of one group or another group by the President of the United States, as he did on Friday, is completely inappropriate. And I would hope that on his mind would be peace and calm and prayers instead of finger pointing and criticism.
Oh my gosh! After the last one that we played, where he talked about there's no place for political violence, but it just kept going.
Wow!
Specifically,
okay.
Well, he also President Trump announced the deployment of officers from a bunch of different federal agencies to
go to Memphis, baby,
because he was invited by the governor.
Yeah.
So that's what he's doing. He's sending in. It's not the National Guard though this time. He's sending agents and officers from the FBI, the Bureau of ATF, Drug Enforcement Administration, ICE, Homeland Security Investigations, and U.S. Marshals.
Wow.
All going to Memphis and promise the same results that D.C. has gotten.
Okay.
So, interesting.
Yeah.
So, National Guard members, at least right now, aren't even part of that. But federal police agencies are in on it. So we'll see if that works.
I wonder if people in Memphis are going to be taking a boat ride soon.
There's been a lot of reporting on the crime in Memphis lately. And the residents are eager to have it get cleaned up by the president. Okay, so if you got the original 2-shot deal, then you would have had 5 boosters since then with each variation that is mutated. So 7 needles at this point if you wanted to stay up to date on your COVID vaccine.
Man, and do I ever. Wow. So I got a little catching up to do.
You're still at...
I'm still at
0.
So right? Carry the one. None, yeah. Zero shots so far. So
how am I in the same room?
Yep. All right. Are you shedding still over there? Because we have 0, and we would rather you not shed on us.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.